if you live particularly in a suburban area and you do long distance commuting, it has kind of your hands tied behind your back on exercise. And you may not, because you're spending all that time commuting, you're sitting on your rear end in your car, you're getting to work, you may be in a job where you sit on your rear end, and then you get home, you're tired after your commute home, you're sitting on your rear end again on the sofa. And so a lot of Americans' health deteriorates because you're just not getting any activity. Well, Barron's, of all people, is reporting on this because so many Barron's readers are people who sit and look at computer screens all day. And the story that they wrote and the research they did, the most important improvement in health is when people who live a very sedentary lifestyle get up and start doing any exercise at all. It can be as little as 75 minutes a week. Now, you think about that, that's a little more than 10 minutes a day of just getting out and walking. 10 minutes has significant health benefit and life longevity benefit. As far as the minutes of exercise that's really great to have per week, which is 150 minutes of exercise a week, of moderate exercise, which would be walking at what percent of Americans are doing that? Doing that plus some amount of resistance training. It could be Pilates, it could be yoga, weightlifting, you name any kind of resistance thing. What's that thing that's so in? Is it called Orange Theory, where people do aerobics and resistance and all that? Anyway, only 25% of Americans are doing what would be the recommended amount. But there are people who do tons of exercise. And there's always been a debate among scientists whether you're better off curtailing beyond a certain amount. And actually, people who exercise up to 600 minutes a week have continuing health benefits from doing the exercise. But again, the greatest benefit is that 10 minutes a day for somebody who now gets 0. And so this is something that any of us can meet whatever standard it is. What we're doing, we can do more of up to a point, again, past 10 hours a week. Think about that. We got 10 minutes a day at the beginner ranks, and we have 10 hours a week of moderate or vigorous exercise at the high end. Beyond the 600, you're maybe not benefiting and maybe suffering. But doing the 0 that so many Americans do is so harmful to you and how you're going to feel and how long you're going to live. So think about it. If you're somebody who's completely sedentary, 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking for. Get out and walk for 10 minutes. A timed 10-minute walk a day. You'll be amazed after 3 or 4 weeks how much more energy you have, how much better you feel. You won't after a day or two or a week or two, but you start hitting a month or two, you'll feel much better. And then maybe you enjoy it so much you start doing more. Don't try to do too much at once when you've been doing nothing, because it won't work. You build up. And Krista, you do like 1,000 minutes a week of exercise. You do a lot.
I don't really so much anymore. Not as much intense stuff. I walk every day, which I love. I walk my dogs a few miles a day. And I do like yoga sculpt, and sometimes I do spin, but not as much as I used to. I don't like it being as intense, but like I do love to walk more.
You know what I miss a lot?
What?
Is running.
Yeah, I don't run.
I can't, my body just won't take the running anymore. So I do, when I walk, I just walk really long times. You know, I walk sometimes for up to 3 hours, which is probably more than I should.
A lot.
But I love walking, and I do miss the running though.
Yeah. Okay, Chris in Colorado wrote in saying my